Welcome to the Muxall Open IoT channel. I am your host, Michael Crane. Okay, well, in today's video, we're going to talk about assembling the Smoke-N-Sear made by Pellet Heads. I believe that's the name of the company. I'll double check it when I'm editing the video. And it took 2 months and a lot of money. Oh, by the way, this grill costs about $400, and you don't want to know how much it costs to air freight it here. They had to put it on a pallet, and it weighs over 200 pounds. I'm sure that's including the pallet. I think the grill weighs around 80-something kilos. I'm not exactly sure what that is in pounds, 160 pounds, something like that. But, yeah, so it's not very light. And I'm not going to do a real big video. I'm going to shoot this on my cell phone. Sorry, if, I decide to sell this grill, then we'll dig into it a little more. So anyway, I'm going to unbox the thing and let's get started. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clip these guys. Yeah, I started to set up a camera, but it's Father's Day, kind of lazy. This thing has been sitting in my shop for about a week now, and I was like, well, seemed like a good Father's Day project to build a grill. Let's see here. And the reason why I'm kind of showing you this is because if I do end up selling this grill, of course it'll have a Muxall controller in it. You'll have to probably assemble it, I'm guessing. So this might be kind of the beginning of an assembly video. I don't know. I haven't seen inside here. I have no idea what it's going to look like. Actually, I do know what it's going to look like. It's going to look like a Englander. I think that was designed by Fast Eddie. And they stopped selling them a while back. Not exactly sure why. One of the beta testers, Carter, said that since you can sear on it and you can smoke or grill on it, or smoke on it, that it made the inside cooking area kind of small. A lot of this I might have to set the phone down, so I'll try to do as much as possible with the phone in my hand, and so everyone can see what's going on. Wow, that looks a bit how you doing, isn't it? I expected it to all be I expected all this styrofoam to be custom cut for this thing, but it looks like they just kind of threw it all in there. So yeah, we might be in for a pretty big surprise. At least I will be. Wow, it looks like it's assembled. I almost expected to have to assemble it, but yeah, that doesn't look too big. It doesn't look that much bigger than my Traeger, actually. And so, like, part of it's supposed to be for grilling and the other part's for smoking. And maybe that's a pellet hopper down there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to set the phone down to get this thing out of the box. I didn't realize it was gonna come. Mostly, I expected it to be in 100 pieces, to be honest with you, but it looks like they assembled it. And another reason, I was just thinking about this, the reason why it might not be in a custom box is they might have been making these for Englander or whoever sold those things. You can Google it. And I think they discontinued them, so these people probably haven't built one of these in a while, so they don't, keep all the styrofoam stuff around. But if you go to their website, you can see like hundreds of them lined up, or at least 50 of them or something lined up in their plant. So someone was selling them. I'm not exactly sure why they stopped. I guess we'll figure that out, won't we? Anyway, I'm gonna put you guys down and stop the camera. I'm gonna get a lot of the parts out. I'll put them on the table over here, and And let's see what this thing looks like, okay? Middle of unpacking this thing. As you can see, it's all over the floor. And I was unpacking this, and I was looking down here, I was like, there's pellets in it. I'm like, is this thing used? It doesn't smell smoky. It smells new, but I was shocked to see pellets in it. I mean, why? We'll have to see. Maybe this was a return, a used return. Who knows? Well, I was going to try to save the box because my little girl likes playing with them, especially those big ones. But yeah. I couldn't lift it out of there, and I didn't want to lay it on its side and scratch it all up. I was hoping it was going to be in pieces where I could disassemble this thing. But and I was looking at it, I was like, where's the legs and everything? And they kind of have everything just shoved in here. So I figured we'll just take this out. This is, let's see. These look like some legs, they have wheels on them. Yeah, this cooking chamber, I agree with Carter, is not very good. We'll take some measurements of it here in a bit, but yeah, if half of that's dedicated to grilling and the other half to smoking, that's going to be a little tough to cook brisket on. We'll see. Maybe you can block the grilling side off. I don't know. I really don't know how this thing works. Like I said, I tried finding one of these things in the U.S. that these guys made. But yeah, they just don't sell them here anymore. I don't know if they sell them anywhere anymore. And why? We'll figure out. We'll find out, right? The grates and the shelves and the wheels and the legs, and it looks like, I don't know what this is, like some kind of, actually it looks like maybe a front cover. And I still can't hardly lift this thing. It's got to weigh at least 80 pounds. I mean, I can lift it, but it's still probably 80 pounds. I'm like, I don't understand what's so heavy in it. And I did look at the grate, so it does have an iron grate. This is what you do the grilling on, and then the Teflon coated is what you would smoke on. And it has a separator right here. So yes, that's not going to be, I mean, brisket's going to fill both sides of that up real easy. We'll measure it out, but yeah, if you can't use both sides at the same time, this might be a no-go. That might be why it wasn't a seller, because that's a pretty small smoking area. I mean, that's even a pretty small grilling area, but yeah, you could probably get 6 burgers on there pretty easy. Yeah, and that's okay. But yeah, that's a pretty small smoking area. Anyway, I'm still trying to get this thing out. I don't know, maybe I'll try sticking it up on that table. I don't know, this thing's heavy. It's liable to collapse that plastic table. Anyway, I'll be back. I finally got everything out of the box. I haven't unwrapped all that junk, but I got this thing off the pallet, out of the box, and threw the rest of that junk away. And I was looking at this thing, and I noticed in the light, let's see if you can see it. You see that door right there? I was like, someone has wiped it down. You can see it on this one over here too. This thing has been fired up, whether it was used to cook on or what, I don't know. But did they send me a used grill? or was it tested? I mean, I can't imagine that they assembled this thing, fired it up, tested it, and then disassembled it. We'll take a better look at it when we get it put back together. One of the things I did notice that I didn't get with this is any assembly instructions. None. Not a stinking one. So this ought to make assembly pretty interesting. So much for the theory of they built it and then tested it and then sent it to me, because this has oil. If you're wondering what that is, that's oil all over it. So I'm sure if they fired it up, that would have burned off. So, and that is definitely well oiled. And but yeah, you can see this thermometer right here. This has been used. Whether it's been cooked on or not, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't take much smoke to really smoke something up. And it doesn't smell smoky, so it can't be too bad. But maybe this was some demo they had sitting around and they disassembled it and sent it to me. Who knows? I'll have to ask them. So I unpackaged everything and and I cleaned the oil off this. This is new. I think this is supposed to be iron. It had oil all over it. This looks like a heat diverter, I think. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get any instructions with it. And it is odd. Some of the parts, I mean, that looks brand new right here. This guy right here looks brand new. Had oil all over it. This is brand new. Had oil all over it. All the grates and everything look brand new, but and you can tell these wheels have been used. And by the way, thumbs up on these legs. I mean, these are, I'll have to take my caliper out and measure them, but man, these are nice and thick and sturdy, and these wheels are heavy duty and got a big ass lug nut on there, or lock nut, I mean. And yeah, look at these things. I mean, this is, well, I don't know, that's a bit wobbly, but I'm sure once you set it and everything, but yeah, these things are nice. They're nice and heavy. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And I'm sure everyone knows what this is, and they threw it away. This is the finger guard, so you're not stupid enough to stick your finger in the auger. Everyone throws them out. These are handles. And this I found interesting. So this is obviously used. You can see, you know, it's all caked up. Well, junk right there. I cleaned it with some Windex here a minute ago, but because it had they put oil on it, I guess, to keep it from rusting. But yeah, this isn't the burn pot I expected in this. That's yeah, we're gonna have to investigate. I expected a burn pot like a Traeger, and this isn't. This looks more like a Memphis burn pot, except with, I don't remember all the holes in the Memphis. I'll have to when I'm editing the video, I'll see if I can find a picture of one of our testers that has a Memphis grill with a controller. But yeah, here's a shelf with a bunch of holes in it. Another shelf. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go to assemble this guy. We'll have to check that baby out. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to stick a ceramic burnt pot in there, and I don't think that's gonna work at all. They did put the bolts all in a bag for me and gave me a wrench, and that is, I mean, that's not worth the effort or the shipping cost. Send me that wrench. I mean, I guess it's nice if you don't have any tools. Let's just give it a shot. Anyway, so first thing on the agenda is, so I don't have to lean down on the ground, I'm gonna put the feet on. I don't have any installed instructions, so I'm just gonna wing it. And so anyway, I won't be able to hold the camera and video it, but just to show you what's going on. The handle's on this side, so I'm guessing the wheels, I mean, these go on the side with the handle. These will go on the side opposite the handle, right? So the wheels go on there. That way you can pick it up, and roll it around, set it down. You guys get it. It's not rocket science. And yeah, I have yet to figure out what this is for. That's yeah, I don't know what that's for. Is that an extra part? I don't know. Does it go on the wheels? Oh, maybe it's a tray for underneath the. You know, oh, that's probably it. I bet you it's a tray. Yeah, that's probably a tray. Okay. Oh, very good. Well, I'll tip this thing on and put the wheels on, and I'll take pictures. I'm sorry I can't do a video with me actually putting the wheels on. I know I've had complaints from people that want to see me doing it. All right, so I stood this thing up on end. Yeah, I know. I didn't put anything under the handle down there, and I'm getting kind of lazy in my old age. But anyway, it's used and scratched up anyway, right? So who cares? But I was looking at this. Isn't that curious? Is that some kind of drain or something like that? Because here's where you put the bucket, drain the grease out. And maybe you clean the ash out of the burn pot from that thing. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! That thing is. Oh, there we go. Sorry, you couldn't see that. It was gonna take a ride without me. I'm probably gonna have to fast secure these doors so they don't flop open. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that. I thought that was curious. Out that bag of bolts, and this is kind of nice. I mean, there's one nut and washer for these longer bolts, and the rest are all the same size. That makes installing easier. And I thought I'd show you this real quick. I don't really want to make this an assembly video, but so, the wheels are going to go opposite end of the handle. I did move it onto the cardboard. It kind of looks like that. So this would be the left. And I don't see any markings on it anywhere. All right, I want to put the legs on, just kind of show you. You remember all the outsides go to the outside. So this is outside, this is outside, this is outside, and this is outside, this is outside, this is outside. You get the picture. Anyway, I didn't tighten any of them up. And they all kind of wobble around. And the reason why is we have to put this shelf in. And like I've been saying, since I don't have any instructions, I'm not really sure how it's supposed to assemble in here. I might have to take one of the legs off so I can slide this shelf in. I did see a little bit of a quality control issue here. Whoa-oh. We'll have to find a screw for that. It does have a screw hole. But anyway, I'm gonna tighten all these bolts up. I could probably show you on video, but that would be really boring. I'm just gonna tighten everything up and probably pop a screw in that, and we'll move on. Okay, so I got all the nuts tightened up on it, and I fixed the screw. I didn't have the exact one, but it's close. So, and I was just about ready to flip it up, and I thought, maybe I'll go ahead and pop this shelf on here so I don't have to crawl around on the ground to put the shelf on. Shelf right here. And what's interesting is I only have 4 screws left, besides those. And I still have this shelf right here to install. I know you can't really see it's buried under all these grates, but I'm not really sure what those bolts are for. But I guess we'll find out. But yeah, these look like just the regular flush mount nuts. And so do the front ones. As you can see, I don't know. Maybe they ran out of nuts and just popped those on the back. Who knows? It's very strange. But if I need to get more bolts for it, that's not a problem. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that guy on. I'll be back in a minute. Well, it's about 7:30 at night. And I have to admit I'm getting a little burnt out working on this thing. So yeah, Yeah, I got it all stood up. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about those bolts. So I was looking at these inserts. These are brand new. And you can see them inside there. I mean, you can see this thing's all smoky and bent. And but those inserts look new, so yeah, I think this is some kind of weird prototype. I don't see any grease in here, but it's smoky, like they were testing it or something. And I was looking where they had the RTD mounted. That's interesting. This is not what I expected. I guarantee I thought that was going to be a trigger pot down there with a standard auger pushing pellets into a pot with a grate on top. Maybe that diverter, right? Some kind of that diverter right there. But yeah, this is turning into being something interesting. I'm not sure I'm overly happy with the design, but that's okay. I mean, the whole point of this is so we can customize it, have it built, and make it work for all of us. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mod this controller. I don't know, I'll probably use it just to, burn all the grease and junk out of the grill, but yeah, that's not a normal size hole for a Muxall controller. But we'll have a play with it. I told them I didn't need a controller, and they said they were going to knock $25 off. And I said, so go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead and add it. If it's only 25 bucks, yeah, keep it with it. So that's a $25 controller. It looks pretty nice. Anyway, I will check in with you guys. I should say to be continued. Don't forget, you can support the Muxall Open IoT channel by donation using a credit card and PayPal, or by purchasing products at the Muxall store. Details and links are in the description under this video. Well, that's it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up, that helps, and hit the subscribe button. That really helps. If you have any questions or comments, post them in the comments under this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.